This is about as good as a place as any to start the segment. Let's just pick up Ice Beam right here. Just randomly talking to this NPC. I don't know why I didn't think to actually look around for Ice Beam in this area. I'm in Route 216 at the moment, and I guess I just kind of forgot that Ice Beam was here. I guess I couldn't have gotten it earlier just because I didn't have enough badges. So, at least I'm glad I wasn't in a situation where I could have gotten it but didn't. I think Title's the only thing that I really want to teach Ice Beam to at the moment, and he's not on the team at the moment, so I think I've already fought you, haven't I? I think the first thing I want to do is get a repel up here, because I've got, I think, 9 trainers that I have to fight between here and Snow Point, and they're all up on this route here that was blocked off because of some stupid blizzard, but it's more like a blizzard of really hard to fucking fight trainers. They shouldn't be hard anymore, but okay. Oh, speaking of focus, focus miss. That might be useful on... You're a weirdo. I appreciate the focus miss, TM, but you're still a weirdo. Okay, anything that can learn focus miss then? Spearmint could probably do with a bit of tight coverage, but we'll see what happens later on. My commentary in this video probably won't be up to as much scratch as the rest of the segment, just because I am just a little bit tired. I made a mistake by not recording this earlier on in the morning when I was still decidedly a bit more awake and not on like 4 hours of sleep. I didn't get to sleep until I think like just after 3 o'clock, and then I got woken up by about 4.5 hours later by loud, obnoxious children. So this is just a lovely start to the day. And then I got to go out and bloody look around at the like warehouses on the other side of the wetlands from where I live, in the hopes that I could walk into this appointment I have at my job seeker place on Wednesday and hopefully get a job of some variety out of the deal. So that's going to be a whole boatload of fun. Just as much fun as it is going to be for me to get through these trainers here. I believe there's 9 of them in total. The Venusaur might have a poison move, but I'll see if Spearmint can kick its ass. Oh boy, okay, yeah, there's that sludge bomb. That sounds like a great deal of fun right there. It sucks as well because Spearmint's the only thing that can actually survive in the hail here. But I can't really do much. So, I wish I had like some kind of a Pokemon playthrough to talk about. I think I neglected to mention shinies that I came across in the last couple of playthroughs that I talked about. I can't even remember the last couple of playthroughs I talked about. That's how scatterbrained my mind is at the moment, because it's on top of being tired, I also have to deal with a bit of a headache. It wouldn't want to be a migraine, but I am pretty sure it's not. So I might as well just talk about this route in general. It has a great deal of snow. There's a lot of like deeper patches where you walk really goddamn slowly. I'm running out of movement milks. It's fine though. I should have enough healing items to get through here at least. That I think is an item, isn't it? Yeah. Very useful item, but I'm deep enough in the snow where I actually can't run. That's why I got to use the sped up part here. And there's some bloody schmuck hidden in the snow there, but he's not going to stop me from picking up this Ultra Ball. Alright. I mean, it's not exactly difficult. There are far more difficult things to identify, like a freaking shiny Garchomp. I think Gengar is one of those other shinies that's really difficult to pick up, but I think it depends on the generation. Some generations, the color difference is a bit more significant that you might be able to pick it out. But in general, it's not particularly easy. I think the base Gengar is a bit purple in color, whereas this shiny is just a bit more faded and is slightly more gray. I think there was meant to be some kind of a gray joke that I was meant to make here, but I can't remember it now. somebody being made fun of because he is grey, and everybody points out the fact that he is grey. Wasn't that like a Fairly Odd Parents thing? Or was that something entirely different? I never really watched Fairly Odd Parents. I was never really all that keen on Nickelodeon all that much. I think the only reason I even watched it was because it had Yu-Gi-Oh! In the early days. And even then, I didn't really start watching it until it started airing on like my usual morning cartoon program on a different channel, the free-to-air channel. So, a lot of good Nickelodeon made. I think most of the Nickelodeon references I make are just ones that other people have made, primarily Jesh. Like, usually if I talk about SpongeBob or something like that, sometimes I'll be referencing, like, episodes that I have seen and just sort of memorize. But a lot of other times it's just referencing something that's already been referenced by Jesh. Also, semi-mirror match. Now, as a part grass type, I should be able to smash this thing with an ice type move and do a decent amount of damage to it. That's totally just the icicle spear animation right there. Rip. Spearmint's just sort of bowling around. She's a fair bit stronger nowadays, and as a result, like, I picked her up in Route 216, and then I guess Route 217's all the freaking adult-only section that did not come out nearly as well as it probably should have, but this is just evidenced by the fact that you can find Wild Bomber Snow here, so I'm going to have to pick one of those up. And apparently, you can also find Froslass here in the wild. Speaking of a Bomber Snow, this will be a lovely little mirror match right here. Oh, you're out leveling me. Jeez, you're kind of strong. Was there a... I felt like there was some kind of anomaly with the sound there. Whatever. Jeez, that's a fair bit of damage. This thing doesn't get like ice body, does it? No. It's either soundproof, which is the one I've got, or it gets snow warning, which is what it normally gets access to. Oh, good. Okay, can we maybe hit with Icicle Crash this time? Thank you. I would have been very, very sad if I had lost that mirror match. You need some healing as well, though, don't you? Anyhow, I had a train of thought, and I lost it. Froslass, I think I was talking about. Oh, yeah, here we go. Once again, interrupting my train of thought regarding Froslass. Yeah, very, very bad patch of snow. That's why this place kind of sucks to navigate around in. Icy Rock, that lets Hail last a bit longer. I think with all those rock items, like the Smooth Rock, Icy Rock, there's also a Heat Rock and a Damp Rock. Funny thing, speaking of Icy Rock benefiting Hail, there's the TM for it. There's also like the Light Clay, and normally those sorts of effects last for 5 turns. Those items will allow them to last for 8. Yeah, he's talking about the Rock Climb HM, which I think you actually get from Candace. I had a look at its location, and it looks very much like you just get it by beating Candace. Which, if that's the case, that's really, really stupid, because it's a rock move in this generation. Normally it's a normal move. Either way, it has absolutely nothing to do with ice types. I think she normally gives you like the Avalanche TM, which is a pretty okay move to have. And that guy is just... I'm convinced that guy is just defying the laws of physics. There is no way in hell he's able to spin around like that on skis. That's a boatload of bollocks. I need to kick your ass so you stop doing that. What the hell? What? You make no sense at all. Eat a spearmint. Eat another spearmint. I don't even know why I'm saying spearmint. I'm trying to say seed bomb. There's Polaris one. I think that's another thing you can find in the wild here. I might have a look around once I find the grass patch. It's a little bit further up north here, but I guess I'm just going to kind of scan back and forward and find these trainers and fight them off. Anyhow, I don't think I... Let me actually bring this stupid thing up. Just to see if... Just to give me an indicator of... Okay. So, I think over the last few playthroughs that I've been talking about, there was... I don't think I came across any Okay, let me just regather my thoughts here while I kick this dugong's ass. I don't think I talked in too much detail about shinies that I came across in any of those playthroughs. I think the Ultra Sun and Moon playthroughs I didn't really come across any, like, at all. I think I have the shiny charm on Ultra Sun at least. But I think, like, I ran across a couple of random encounter shinies. I think those were just in base Sun. Also, why is there no light here? Oh. That's interesting. Okay, so remind me to come back here once I have been and caught Darkrai. Maybe I might have to bring Darkrai with me for this random little side plot thingy. I guess I'll lead with Mint Roast. He'll be able to smash whatever she sends out unless it's like somehow resistant to fire rather. Uh-oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea to do. Anyhow, this is the Icy Rock. Normally this is used to evolve an Eevee into Glaceon. You just level up near it and Bob's your uncle. Same thing with the Moss Rock though. It's not really used for evolving, and so instead by interacting with it, you will just get an Ice Stone out of it, which is the method that you would use to evolve it into Glaceon in this hack. So I guess just for shits and gigs, let's see if I can come across a wild Froslass here. I think we want to set the radar here. Yep, here we go. See if this works out. That's not what I'm looking for. As a radar exclusive, it will be a bit more difficult to find than most. Especially if the patch I'm looking for is deciding that it just doesn't want to show up at all. Which is exactly what's happening here, which sucks. I'm not going to try that hard. I'll just show off the haul of stuff from here once I've gone and caught that off screen. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. The odds are that whatever I run into here is going to be something I want to catch. So yeah, there's Piloswine. So we're not getting Froslass, but we are at least getting our hands on a Piloswine. Also, I think this thing has Ice Veil, because there's no way that thing would have been able to dodge Shadow Ball otherwise. Alright, so let's see if we can pick this thing up. Okay, you're confused, so I would very much like to put you to sleep with Grass Whistle so you don't hurt yourself. Certainly helps the catch rate as well. So we've got ourselves a Piloswine now. If we walked in there, we might find something else. I think that's probably how that works. Oh no, it's another Piloswine. Well, either way, I'm running away from it because I don't want another one. Although I might actually need a second one. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Mamoswine cannot be found in the wild, so I would probably need to pick another Piloswine up and evolve it. Piloswine, if you don't know, evolves by having Ancient Power in its level up move pool, which it might have already been and skipped over having, but who knows. Hello, Glalie. And I guess I'll go ahead and pick you up now. Before this thing has, like, takedown or some shit. It's being a bit annoying to... we're getting up to that point where pretty much everything is just a bit difficult to catch, even though with, like, low HP, and it's just like, it's going to be horrible, and it's probably not really worth watching. But it's different, I guess. I don't really... I don't tend to catch Pokemon on screen a whole lot, just for reasons such as this. It's just me throwing about 10 Pokeballs, getting a bit pissed off that this Pokemon should not be taking 10 balls to catch, and it is anyway, and then I just kind of move on from that. What else is there in this patch besides... I did say there was a Abomasnow in here, there is Jinx in here, and there is also Delibird. I think I've already got Delibird though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already got Delibird. I think that was radar exclusive in Route 216. Jinx, on the other hand, I do not have. And I am on a 3-turn timer, because it just used Perish Song. That's beautiful. Oh boy. Oh good. Caught it on the last turn of Perish Song. Okay, so that could have been an absolute asshole. I think Perish Song is probably a bit easy to deal with though, just because you've at least got time to catch it before it dies. Unlike stupid frickin' Memento. We'll never ever shut up about Memento. So I guess all that's left to catch here is... I think I might need another Sneasel in case I can't find Weavile in the wild. And I guess just Froslass. I guess I'll take another shot at finding this thing. Because I'm 15 minutes into the segment, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything after I go into Snow Point City and explore, so... Let's see if I am lucky enough to run into a Froslass on this occasion. No, it's a Sneasel though. Do I really want... Okay, let me check to see if Weavile... Okay, Weavile actually is encounterable. It is in Snow Point Temple. And also Froslass is encountered in there as well. So I probably don't even need to catch it here now. Is there anything else I need? Nah, it doesn't look like it. The encounter table is exactly the same in Acuity Lakefront, just with slightly higher levels. Okay, so the only thing I need to catch here is Froslass, which I can just grab from Snow Point Temple. I think I can get in there immediately. I think the game might actually make me go in there to go and find Candace, who's just sort of bowling around down there. In which case, I should probably hurry up and get down there. Maybe do some exploring in that place. $3 hasn't had any screen time, I'll put him up front. Gyro Ball might be pretty useful against ice types, as we are about to encounter a black belt, which is fine. He's got fighting types, I'll just kick their ass with Zen Headbutt. Hello, Machamp. I'm going to put up a Reflect here, actually. It's probably a good idea. Zen Headbutt, that's the way. You tried to go with the Dynamic Punch there, and I don't like you, Cross Chop. I really don't. Power Gem. Oh boy, that's a bit of a dick move, isn't it? He just like didn't even bother to do anything there besides just switching out, and he just happened to have a go into a Steel type. It's like, is this guy predicting my move spools? Like, what the fuck was that? That was like a million IQ type thing. That was just a little bit bullshit. Machamp. I'll go in with Spearman, I guess. I should have gone with Ice Shard there, actually. Toxicroak. You die very easily to a Psychic move, which... Yeah, about that. Pompoda. Pompoda hasn't seen much screen time either. Which is for good reason. Actually, I think Play Rough will do okay. Ugh. Okay, let's get the hell out of there. Let's go into Ghost Trick, I guess. And of course I get poisoned. It's beautiful. That Black Belt is a bit more annoying than I was expecting him to be. Well, he was a bit more annoying than he had any real right to be honest, but... It's like... That switch out was just rather difficult for me to get over. I'm just like, how the hell does that even work? Okay, let's give $3 another crack here. This lady should be running some ice types. Apparently she's freezing her ass off. Oh, Shiftry. Okay. Yeah, because stupid fake out. It's probably got like Night Slash or something. Dark Pulse works just as well. Actually works better because I was not expecting him to have... I was not expecting that Shiftry to have Dark Pulse. I'll go on with Pompoda. Pompoda can poison jab this thing. And it survives. Thankfully, Hail takes care of it. Altaria, that's Dragon Fairy, isn't it? Fairy does not resist itself, so Moonblast. And then Blissey, which needs a swift Icicle Crash to the face. I was going to go with Deck Kicker, but that's not the best idea. Well, no, it is the best idea, but he's a bit over-leveled, so... Okay. I'm not too sure if that was every single trainer, but I'm pretty sure that was damn close. Oh boy, jeez. Okay, there's probably some items hidden over there. But, yeah, we're at Acuity Lakefront now. We cannot actually get up into the lake because rock climb. Shut up! I'm actually saying this to both Faith as well as subconsciously saying this to my mother, who is singing like an absolute frickin' Snorlax outside in the lounge room. It's rather distracting. It shouldn't be picked up by the microphone though, because it's just like faint enough that the microphone shouldn't pick it up. And then I like turn the volume up on the voice audio like 3 levels and then it suddenly gets picked up and I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay. We have navigated through that shitty, snowy place of shittiness. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. That'll take you to the island in the northwest. Oh, hello. What was that? Oh, tremors. Okay, that might have something to do with the temple. So I guess we're going to be bowling in there first up. And before it's just Team Galactic and they've thrown the bomb out. God, what the hell's going on in this place? Jeez. Okay. Interesting to say the least. Huh, right. So yeah, that sounds about right. We go to the temple. Oh boy, I get to prove my strength in a freaking battle before I enter the temple. That sounds like a lovely time. What are you doing? And her teachings involve you just like, I just gotta go do something at the temple. Here, bury yourself in snow in some remote part of the city until I get back. Abra is a side Pokemon and somebody just immediately responds 24 hours. Oh, these are some pretty useful items to have. 10 grand per item and they are all used for evolving stuff. I would actually like to grab an upgrade. This means that I can grab a couple more Porygons from somewhere. I think they're at the Trophy Garden. And I can complete the Porygon line for the collection. Because I've already got a Porygon 2, so I just need a Dubious Disc for that, which I'm pretty sure I still have. Let me have a look. Do I have a Dubious Disc? I'm like pretty sure I do. Yeah, there it is. So all I needed was an upgrade to get another Porygon 2 for the collection. And then one of those Porygon 2s will evolve into a Porygon Z. Okay. What is in here? No, I don't think so. Oh, Super Rod. Yeah, gimme. Alright, so that's more water types that I have access to, like Whiscash and Gyarados and Seadra, I think, among other things. I think I can get Huntail and Gorobus now as well. Now, there was another... I could have sworn there was another house that I could bowl around in. Nah, I'm pretty sure I've already been here. Yeah, because you're there. Okay. I guess it just got relocated or something like that. But there were in the regular Platinum game, there was an in-game trade that you could do here, and it's a pretty damn shitty deal. You would give up a Medicham and you would get a Haunter in return. Now you may be wondering, how could that be a shitty deal? You're getting a Haunter. Haunter evolves through trade, so you'll get a free Gengar. That trade does not actually work because she gives it an Everstone. It's so stupid. It really is. I don't really need to buy Pokeballs on screen. I'll just do that later on. I guess we're gonna see what the hell's going on down in the temple, provided I can actually get in. Oh boy. I guess we're gonna have a double battle then. Are my Pokemon healed? Yes, they are. Do I want to change the team up a bit? No, I'll be fine. Who do I lead with, though? $3 Mint Roast. Sounds like a decent shot. Alright. This might be an asshole of a fight, so let me go ahead and save state. And, let's see how terrible this goes. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Full team of 6. Oh boy, this is quite interesting to say the least. Okay, I don't rate Blissy's ability to attack, so I guess it's Heracross that I'm worried about more. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and reflect while I overheat the crap out of the Heracross and get it off the board. And protect. Oh boy, light screen. Okay. I'll take the opportunity to probably Zen Headbutt here, honestly. Getting a hit on that Heracross. That's probably a good idea. In the meantime, I'm going to switch out and go into a physical attacker here, because that's probably better suited to this situation. Okay, that's incredible. So I had the reflect up, so Dick Kickham could tank that close combat, and he crits anyway. I kind of really would have preferred that that didn't happen. While that light screen's up as well, it's going to be obnoxious. I guess Pompoda. Ugh. And that thing's probably going to outspeed and hit me with like a special move. Let me see if I can try to put a light screen up here. I'll go for the Toxic on the Blissey, I reckon. Lava Plume. And miss with Toxic. Do you care to explain what you're doing to me here, game? Like, this is a bit bullshit. I know Toxic has 90 accuracy, but did you really have to pick that exact moment for it to miss? Okay, I need to get up a nasty plot here. I should be able to tank something here. Poison Jab to the Blissey, I guess. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. I'm starting to run out of options here. Let me Power Gem this Typhlosion. Maybe Will-O-Wisp? No. I guess Thunderbolt the Blissey, even though it's going to do literally 0 damage. Oh, good. Just... Okay, that Blissey needs to get its ass handed to it, like, right now. I've got the Toxic going on it, which is fine. But that thing needs to die in a fire, like, really, really quickly. Tyranitar, as if my situation couldn't possibly get any worse. I guess you could take a Moonblast. What the hell is with this Protect crap? God damn it. At least our Ghost Trick's holding her own and sweeping everything. Okay, I guess we're just going to focus on the Blissey now. Jesus Christ. Even with Toxic, that was still a bit more obnoxious than it probably should have been. You are just begging for me to lob an overheat at you, even though it didn't really do all that much damage. Because the frickin' Moonblast did more damage than I expected it to. Okay. Across those 6 Pokemon were just the 3 Johto starters, I just realized, and then I guess the other 3 were... Were these 3 actually... Hang on, there was the Blissey, there was the Heracross, there was Typhlosion, Meganium, Feraligatr. What was the 6th one? I think they might have all been Gen 2 Pokemon, interestingly enough. Okay, do you want to switch up the team? Nah, I'll just stick with this. I probably don't have to do too much in the way of battling in here, so we'll see how this goes down. I'll have a few random encounters in here just in case I come across either Weavile or Froslass. If they show up, then I'll catch them. Otherwise, this is a Snowpoint Temple. It has slidey block puzzle thingies. Well, they're not blocks, but they're tiles, but you know what I mean. Slidey puzzles, yay. I've never really had much difficulty with slidey puzzles. Like I did when I was a kid, but that was because I went into them completely blind. And these ones aren't exactly that difficult. I think they get a bit harder the further down we go. This one might be a bit tricky to get through. Let me see if I can work that one out. I think I got this. Then again, maybe not. Nah, looks like I don't. Okay, this might be a bit more obnoxious than... Oh, hang on now, hang on. I think I got it. Yep, here we go. That works. I think there was like some strength boulders. No, it wouldn't be strength boulders. It'd be rock smash rocks that you'd have to... Oh, there is in fact a strength boulder here. And it is conveniently placed in a position where it would actually benefit me. Another ice stone, really? Okay. Not quite the right evolution to Snorunt right there. But I don't mind Glalie. I've kind of wanted to use it for a bit of a while. Oh boy, Mayleen's here as well. Okay, so that honking big massive motherfucker there is Regigigas, the creator of the Regi Trio, and yet despite being a Trio Master, is not actually considered to be a fully fledged legendary, or at least considered to be in that particular category. It's still considered to be a sub-legendary. I would go on some kind of a tangent about that, but I'm not really in a position where I would really want to. I might do so a little bit later on, but for the time being, I need to work out which frickin' direction I need to go. I say I'm good at these puzzles, and yet here I am just kind of failing miserably. But we got there. I may actually have to fight this thing, which is going to suck. We're about to find out, aren't we? Let me throw a save state here. Yeah, I'll go in that slot. Alright. How's this going to go down? Did she just speak in the third person? I think she just needed to... I think she just spoke in the third person. Yo! Calm the fuck down. Did we do it? Cool. I'll be back to wake you up later on. I think I need a Whale Lord though. I might be able to catch Whale Lord now that I've got the Super Rod. But I think the way that the Regis work is like, you have to go to their particular caves with a Regigigas and... with a Whale Lord and a Relicanth in your party. The, like, same way as you would, to unlock them in Ruby Sapphire. Okay. So I guess I'm still getting the Avalanche TM from her, because I just picked up Rock Climb from her just then, which I guess is a good thing. Okay. Weavile. Fucking fair dues. Fair dues, game. Okay. I do not want to hit this thing with Mark Punch, because it is a very easy one-shot. Weavile has absolute bollocks for physical defense. So I'm going to try some Ice Shards here, see how that works out. Oh, jeez. Okay. Put that to sleep. And get in one more. Oh, it woke up and tried using Snatch, didn't it? Okay. Can we get this Weavile? Almost. Got it. Alright, so we did not end up getting Froslass at all, but we did pick ourselves up a Weavile, which is nice. I'm certainly not going to fuss over it too much. And then just immediately another one. You die. I think it just outsped me even though I went with Mark Punch. It must have tried using Snatch. Does Snatch actually have a higher rate of priority than Mark Punch? I feel like it kind of does. At least after that experience. Oh, hi, Steelix. I didn't know it was you. Oh, hello. So he did find a Froslass after all. If I switch in Spearmint, she will probably kill it. $3, I guess. $3 shouldn't kill it with his own headbutt, should it? Yeah, that works. Okay. Are we successful in catching a Froslass as well? It was frozen today. And success. Okay. I'm actually quite happy with how this segment ended up going down, honestly, because it means I don't actually have to show anything off for the next segment. Actually, yes, I do. I've got to go back and fish stuff up. That's fine, though. That's actually kind of interesting. That's exciting. It's exciting stuff. Because fishing has never, ever been exciting before. It kind of hasn't, really. Oh, well, whatever. Next time I'll just show off those fishing rod stuff, and then I guess we're gonna go and bowl around in Snow Point Gym. Literally bowling because of all the snowballs and shit that we have to knock over. That's gonna be a whole boatload of fun, isn't it? Okay, I will see you next time.